What if I told you that after 40, the average man loses up to 1% of his testosterone every single year? Not because of age, but because he stopped sending the right signals to his body. That means by the time you hit 50, you could be down nearly 10% of the very hormone that defines your strength, energy, and drive. And yet most men don't even realize it's happening until the spark is already gone. But here's the truth, you're not broken. You're simply unplugged. Because inside you, there's still a system built to produce the same powerful hormones you had in your 30s. It just needs the right trigger to wake it up again. And no, I'm not talking about expensive supplements or risky injections. I'm talking about 5 simple dumbbell moves scientifically proven to reignite your body's natural testosterone factory safely and naturally. So, before you blame age for your fatigue, your slower recovery, or that quiet loss of confidence, stick with me, because over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to flip that switch back on. Most men think that low testosterone is just part of getting older, something you can't fight. But that's a lie we've been sold for decades. Your body still has the blueprint for high performance. The problem isn't that your system forgot how to produce testosterone. It's that modern life is quietly shutting it down. Think about it. Long hours sitting behind a desk, chronic stress that keeps your cortisol high, poor sleep, processed food, endless screens. Every one of those things tells your body you don't need strength anymore. So your testosterone levels drop, not because you're aging, but because your body is simply responding to the wrong message. And that's why so many men over 40 start to feel stuck. You wake up tired even after 8 hours of sleep. Your workouts feel flat. The muscle you used to build easily now seems impossible to keep. Even your motivation takes a hit. The quiet fire that used to push you forward feels like a fading echo. But here's what most doctors never tell you. You can turn that around. Research from multiple U.S. studies has shown that targeted resistance training can naturally increase testosterone levels by as much as 20 to 25%. No drugs, no prescriptions, just the right kind of movement. Because your hormones aren't gone. They're waiting for the right signal, the kind that only comes from using your largest, most powerful muscle groups in specific ways. That's what this workout does. It's not about lifting heavy for ego. It's about training smart for longevity, confidence, and vitality. And once you start giving your body that signal, it responds fast. Within weeks, men report deeper sleep, higher energy, clearer focus, and a kind of calm confidence they haven't felt in years. So let's break that cycle today. You don't need a gym membership or complicated routines, just 2 dumbbells and the will to move again. Because the truth is, your best years aren't behind you. They're the ones you build starting right now. Now, if you want to reignite that fire inside your body, this is where it starts. Not with long cardio sessions or endless machines, but with one powerful movement that sends the strongest hormonal signal your body can produce. The dumbbell Romanian deadlift. Most men over 40 avoid deadlifts because they think it's risky or too hard on the back. But that's exactly why they're missing out on the one move that triggers the highest testosterone response of any exercise ever studied. This isn't just another lift, it's your body's natural switch for strength, confidence, and power. Here's why it works. When you perform a proper Romanian deadlift, you engage the biggest muscle groups in your body, your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back all at once. That massive engagement sends a signal to your brain. We need more testosterone. And your body listens. Research from the National Strength and Conditioning Association shows that hip hinge movements like the RDL create the largest hormonal spike of any training pattern. Picture it feet hip width apart, dumbbells in your hands, your back flat, core tight. You push your hips back, feel that deep stretch in your hamstrings. That's the muscle activation zone where everything happens. Then you drive your hips forward and squeeze your glutes like you're snapping the tension out of a bowstring. That moment, that lockout, is your body's natural signal to produce growth hormone and testosterone. From a real-world perspective, this move doesn't just build strength in the gym. It gives you the kind of functional power you need every day, whether you're lifting heavy boxes, working in the yard, or picking up your grandkids without that sharp pull in your lower back. It's the kind of strength that keeps you moving like a man who still owns his body. And the best part, you don't need a barbell or a gym. Dumbbells allow a smoother, safer motion, protecting your joints while keeping tension exactly where it belongs. Start light, learn the hinge, and focus on control. Once you get the movement right, you'll feel that deep, solid strength waking up through your legs and core. the kind you thought you'd lost years ago. Do 4 sets of 6 to 10 reps, rest for a minute between rounds, and keep your form perfect. Don't rush it. Let each rep remind your body what it's capable of. Because with every hinge, every squeeze, you're not just building muscle, you're rebuilding your identity. But as powerful as this move is, there's another one that takes things to the next level. A movement that builds strength from the ground up, protects your joints, and keeps your testosterone surging long after you've set the weights down. If the deadlift wakes up your body's engine, the goblet squat fuels it. This is the movement that builds the foundation of lasting power, the kind of strength that keeps your knees stable, your back supported, and your hormones firing like you're still in your prime. Most men past 40 avoid squats because they fear pain, the knees, the lower back, the stiffness that comes with age. But the truth is, it's not squats that hurt you, it's the way you've been taught to move. The dumbbell goblet squat fixes that. It's designed for safety, balance, and mobility, giving you all the benefits of a deep squat without the joint stress. Here's how it works. When you hold a dumbbell close to your chest, your body naturally aligns into perfect form. The front-loaded weight teaches your core to stabilize your hips to stay open and your knees to track safely. That means you can train your quads and glutes, the biggest testosterone-producing muscles in your body, without pressure on your spine. Imagine this, you're standing tall, one dumbbell held vertically against your chest, elbows tucked. You inhale, sit back like you're lowering into a chair, and feel your thighs take control. The tension builds, your heart rate rises, and as you push back up, every fiber in your legs fires like a piston. That's your body unlocking growth mode, the natural anabolic response your hormones have been waiting for. From a functional standpoint, this movement rebuilds the confidence you use in everyday life, climbing stairs, getting up from the ground, carrying heavy things without hesitation, the kind of strength that lets you move with ease instead of effort. Because when your legs are strong, you don't just stand taller, you live stronger. And here's the part that surprises most men. Research from the American Journal of Physiology found that lower body compound exercises like squats trigger a cascade of hormonal responses that elevate testosterone and growth hormone levels throughout the entire body. You're not just training your legs, you're training your entire hormonal system to act younger. Start with a lighter dumbbell if you're new to the movement. Focus on your depth, your breathing, and keeping your chest lifted. Go as deep as your hips allow, then drive through your heels and stand proud at the top. 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps, controlled, deliberate, powerful. Every rep is a message to your body that you're not done growing, not done improving, not done living fully. Because real strength isn't about how much you can lift, it's about how confidently you move through life. And when your legs support you, everything gets easier, from your workouts to your mindset. But strength doesn't end at your foundation, because the next movement builds the kind of upper body power that not only transforms your physique, it tells your hormones once again you're still in control. Now that your foundation is solid, it's time to build the kind of upper body strength that commands attention, not just in how you look, but in how you carry yourself. This next move does exactly that, the dumbbell bench press. Most men over 40 know the feeling, walking into a gym, seeing younger guys press big weights and thinking, my shoulders can't handle that anymore. But here's the thing, it's not your age that's holding you back. It's the way traditional training ignores how your body actually moves after 40. That's where dumbbells change everything. Unlike the barbell, which locks your joints into one rigid path, dumbbells let your body move naturally, keeping your shoulders safe and your range of motion deeper. The result, more muscle activation, better hormone response, and a chest that actually feels alive again. Imagine lying back on a sturdy bench, feet planted, dumbbells in hand. You take a breath lower, the weight slowly toward your chest, feel the stretch, and then drive them up in one smooth motion. The chest tightens, the triceps fire, the shoulders stabilize, and for a moment you remember what power used to feel like. That quiet surge of confidence that says, I've still got it. Physiologically, pressing movements like this are essential for hormonal balance. Studies from the National Institute on Aging show that upper body compound exercises increase testosterone while lowering cortisol, the stress hormone that silently eats away at your energy. It's not just about muscle, it's chemistry, it's balance, it's vitality. And the beauty of the dumbbell version is how it restores symmetry. Each arm works independently, correcting years of imbalance from daily habits and old injuries. You'll feel your body realigning smoother, more coordinated, more stable. That's functional strength, the kind that shows up in everything you do, from pushing open a heavy door to picking up your kids or carrying that weekend project out to the truck. Do 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps, breathing through each one, staying in control. Focus on tension, not speed. This isn't a race, it's a rebuild. And as the weeks go by, you'll notice something more than just size. You'll feel posture returning, confidence returning, presence returning. Because strength is contagious. Once your body feels it, your mind follows. But balance is everything. You've pushed, now it's time to pull. Because the next movement restores the posture, power, and hormonal harmony that every man over 40 needs to stay young, strong, and unshakably confident. You've pushed your limits, now it's time to pull yourself back into balance. Because strength isn't just about power. It's about posture control and the kind of confidence that shows before you ever say a word. This next move builds all of that. The dumbbell single arm row. Think of it as your posture reset button. Years of sitting, typing, and driving around your shoulders forward, weakening the muscles that literally hold you upright. Over time, that forward slump doesn't just change how you look, it changes how your body functions, even how your hormones behave. Poor posture suppresses testosterone. Strong posture fuels it. That's why this movement matters. When you row, you're not just building your back, you're rebuilding the message your body sends to your brain. Stand tall. Stay strong. Picture yourself in position, one hand and one knee on a bench, the other gripping a dumbbell. Your back is flat, your core tight, your gaze forward. You pull the dumbbell toward your hip elbow, driving back shoulder blade, squeezing hard at the top. Then you lower it slowly, feeling the stretch along your lats. That tension. That's your body remembering alignment, a posture of strength, not surrender. Research from the American College of Sports Medicine confirms that balanced training, push and pull, produces a stronger testosterone response than push-dominant routines. Why? Because it restores equilibrium. Your body isn't built for isolated effort. It thrives on balance. And when you correct that balance, hormones follow suit. Beyond the science, there's something primal about the motion. Each pull feels like reclaiming control, not just over weight, but over gravity itself. You're anchoring your body, controlling every inch, every breath, every ounce of movement. It's quiet, focused power, the kind that doesn't need to shout. Do 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps per side, staying strict, keeping your spine locked in place. Don't rush. Feel the squeeze zone. The stretch, command the motion. With every rep, you're teaching your body to move like it was designed to strong, symmetrical, efficient. When you start to feel that, posture returning, chest up, shoulders back, stride confident, that's not vanity. That's biology. It's your hormones waking up to a new normal. Because when your body stands tall, your chemistry follows. And once you've rebuilt that balance, you're ready for the ultimate test, the movement that ties everything together. The one that doesn't just build muscle, but ignites your entire system, turning strength, endurance, and testosterone into one explosive force. Now it's time to bring everything together, strength, endurance, and heart into one explosive movement, the dumbbell thruster. This is the grand finale, the exercise that combines power and stamina into a single hormone-charging surge. Most men separate strength training and cardio chasing results in pieces. But the thruster erases that divide. It's a total body command, a movement that forces your muscles, lungs, and hormones to work as one. It's not just training, it's transformation. Here's the setup. Dumbbells at your shoulders, feet shoulder width apart, your core braced. You squat, deep drive through your heels, and as you rise, press the weights overhead in one seamless motion. That's not 2 movements. It's one fluid explosion of power. Your legs fire, your chest expands, your arms lock out, and in that moment, your body becomes a single system, strong, synchronized, unstoppable. Physiologically, this is your body's version of a lightning strike. Studies from leading U.S. sports science journals show that compound movements combining strength and conditioning, like thrusters, trigger greater testosterone release than isolated exercises. Why? Because your body interprets them as survival mode. Full effort, full activation, full hormonal response. But this isn't just about numbers. It's about the feeling. That rush in your chest, that burn in your quads, that pulse that makes you feel alive again. Sweat runs down your temples, your breath quickens, and suddenly you're not just working out. You're fighting for the version of yourself that refuses to quit. Do 4 sets of 6 to 10 reps. Don't go too light. Pick a weight that makes you earn the last rep, but never lose form. Each repetition should feel like defiance proof that age doesn't dictate power. Because right here, right now, you're doing what most men have forgotten how to do: push your limits without fear. And when you rack those dumbbells for the last time, you'll feel something beyond the physical. A quiet sense of victory, the kind that comes from knowing you've taken back control. This isn't the end of a workout. It's the beginning of a comeback. But power alone isn't the full story. Because strength means nothing if you don't understand how to sustain it, how to recover, rebuild, and let your hormones do what they were designed to do. So before you move on, let's put it all together, the full blueprint to naturally boost testosterone and keep it climbing. So here's how you bring it all together. 5 movements, 1 mission, the dumbbell Romanian deadlift to wake up your posterior chain, your body's hormonal engine, the goblet squat to rebuild strength from the ground up, the bench press to reignite upper body power and posture, the single arm row to restore balance and control, and finally the thruster, the total body catalyst that turns effort into energy into confidence, and confidence into power. Do this workout 3 times per week, 4 sets per exercise. Challenge yourself, but stay precise. Because when you train with purpose, not ego, your body rewards you. Your testosterone rises naturally, your energy lasts longer, your mood sharpens, and suddenly you feel like yourself again. Recovery is where the real magic happens. Sleep, hydration, and rest aren't optional. They're when your hormones rebuild what you've triggered in the gym. Think of it like lighting a fire, training sparks. Recovery keeps it burning. And here's the truth most people will never tell you. It's not genetics, it's not luck, it's consistency. These 5 moves are simple, but they demand commitment. If you give them that, they'll give you back something. Money can't buy your vitality, your drive, your edge. So here's your challenge. Start today. Grab 2 dumbbells and commit to 14 days. No excuses, no shortcuts, just focused effort. Track your sleep, your focus, your mood, and you'll see it happen. The strength, the clarity, the spark all coming back. Then come back here and tell me what changed. Because this isn't about chasing youth, it's about reclaiming control. And if you're ready to take it further in the next video, I'll show you the exact nutrition strategy that doubles your testosterone results foods, that fuel your hormones and keep you performing like you did 20 years ago. Until then, remember this decline is optional, discipline isn't. You don't have to grow weaker with age. You just have to decide you're not done yet. Because the strongest men aren't the ones who never slow down, they're the ones who refuse to stay down.